Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and as promised in my live feed, I am doing a New Year's resolutions video. So these are my 2022 New Year's resolutions, or just goals, or things I want to work on, or things I want to accomplish. I'm under no illusion or delusion. Is it illusion or delusion? Whatever the word is, that I'm going to accomplish all of these things. But bare minimum, I want to work on every single thing on my list. Now, I do have notes. I have a list that I made this morning while I was drinking coffee. And I'm just going to go through them with you. Number 1, stop eating garbage. And by garbage, I mean sugar, salty snacks, anything high calorie, or high in fats. Any of that. Now, I'm not saying I'm never going to eat that stuff, but I want to eat it less. I do not want to snack as much. I do not want to eat sugar every day. I do not want to eat salty, pretzel-y, chip type crap every day. So that's number 1. And it's really one of the hardest ones because I obviously love food. I have a massive, huge love affair with food. So that one is actually very hard. But that's number 1. Number 2, get back to exercising. I have a YMCA membership. I'm actually past due on that payment because during November and December, it was just so busy at work. I didn't have time or energy to go and exercise at the gym. And I didn't need to because I was burning so many calories at work. So I don't think I've been to the YMCA to work out since October, maybe September. I can't remember. But basically, I don't want to lose weight per se. I don't mind the weight that I am, but I mind the way my body feels. So I want to tone up, add muscle. A woman, I don't know about men. I've obviously not done research on men. But when a woman reaches the age of 40, she loses a certain amount of muscle mass a year. It also becomes a lot harder to put muscle on once you reach the age of 40. So if you're not exercising and you're not, kind of doing some kind of strengthening regularly, then you lose muscle mass really quickly. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that hardcore. I've always been more toned and muscly, or at least, since I lost the weight. I've always been pretty toned, but I'm struggling with that now. So I definitely want to work on that. That is number 2. Number 3 is to obviously get consistent again on my channel. I was never really consistent, in the past, but I want to stay active on my channel because I've gone through, since Jose was taken, I've gone through periods where I get active for a little while, a few weeks, a few months, maybe even a year, but then I disappear for 8-9 months, and I want to stop doing that because I've lost a lot of time. I've lost a lot of time doing that, where if I'd have stayed consistent over the last 5 years, I could possibly be to 800 or 900 subscribers by now. But because I keep going, because I keep coming back and then disappearing, coming back and then disappearing, I've stayed exactly where I'm at. And now it's been so long that I've just been being flighty and, inconsistent, that now that I'm active, I'm losing subscribers, So not only do I have to get back to where I was, but I also want to build. So, I really want to get back into doing nail stamping videos. That was really where a lot of the activity on my channel and a lot of people were paying attention to me because of my nail stamping videos. I am working on that. I actually have my very next video on this channel after this one will be a nail stamping related video, and it will be the first nail stamping related video in almost 6 years. And it's kind of ironic because it's going to be a Mundo de Uñas haul and demo, and my last nail stamping video 6 years ago was my Mundo de Uñas collection and swatch video. So I think that is kismet. It's meant to be. So look forward to that. That will be coming very, very soon. I also want to get really into art videos. So I know that that's kind of an odd thing, is if I'm trying to get consistent and kind of get back into my channel to add new things. But it's what I want to do. I really, really, really want to do art hauls. I want to do, just lots of art videos, different things. And so those are my 2 goals for my channel this year. Number 4, drink water and be more consistent with taking my vitamins. Now, water has been a big issue for me in 2021. I've discovered that I have issues with my bladder, issues with other things down there. So I have to take a cranberry vitamin every day, and I have to drink lots of water. If I don't, I end up in the hospital, and I end up so sick and in so much pain that I can't go to work for 3 or 4 days. That actually happened in March of this year. Me and Bruce had just got together, and he thought I was dying. He legitimately thought I was dying. It was so bad. So that is number 4. It's very important. It's like life or death, kind of. So that's very important. That's number 5. Get my art room set up. It is Grandma's old sewing room. And, Bruce told me when I first moved in that I could use that sewing room, but it took a long time for me to feel comfortable with doing so. But now I've known Grandma for over a year. I've lived with her for over a year, and she does not know that this is that's her house. She does not know that any of the things in the house are hers. She doesn't know who any of the people in the pictures that are hanging on the walls are. And she has not used or been in her sewing room for years. So I feel like it's okay. It's not disrespectful, and it's not taking advantage to use it, because it's not being used. It's just, as you can see, it's just full, and it's just not being used. And I think that the room would be, I think that the right thing to do is to fix it up, get it pretty, and for art and crafts to be being done in there again. I think that that's really the right thing to do. Number 6 is kind of a goal. I know I'm not going to do it this year. I'd be really surprised if I did it this year. But my next YouTube goal is to hit 500 subscribers. 500. Right now I'm at 401. I was at 409 when I started getting active a couple months ago. I've lost 8 subscribers. That's understandable, because my Jose's daughters and son were subscribed to me. Jose was subscribed to me. So it's to be expected that at this point I was going to lose, some. And then I'm sure there's some people who are tired of me jumping around to different states, being in different relationships, because a lot of you got to know me with Jose. So we all grew up together. Me, you guys, and Jose. And so to see me kind of, just wander around life for the last 5 years, I'm sure some people are tired of it. Maybe they don't like maybe they don't like the person that I am now. Maybe they don't like me and Bruce together. So that's understandable. I expect that I'll lose probably 10 more before it's all said and done. And then I'll have to make up for those, but then I want to grow. I'm ready to work. I'm sorry that the sun is coming out, so it's messing up my perfect light. But that's number 6. I want to hit 500 subscribers. That's my next goal. Number 7, I want to spend more time with my family. The year 2021 was me and Bruce getting to know each other, growing comfortable with each other, and kind of enjoying the honeymoon phase of our relationship. So I really isolated from my family. I mean, I've hung out with them. They've come over for birthday parties. I've went over there for birthday parties. And when we've had major parties or get-togethers, they're always invited. But I want to have more regular, like weekly or, every other day kind of interaction with my family here in Xenia. So that is a big goal for me this year. I also want to go and see my sister and my mom and dad and nephew in Texas. I want to go see them this year, and I want to get consistent with seeing them once a year. I have visit Daniel once a week and go to Texas once this year to see my family. That's my goal. Number 8, I want to get consistent with a daily face care regimen. I kind of slip on and off doing that, but the thing I struggle with the most is nighttime. I usually always take care of my face in the morning when I'm getting ready for work. So I'll use like an acne cleanser in the shower, and then I'll use toner when I get out of the shower, and then I use, wrinkle cream before I go to work. But I never, ever, 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 ever remember to do my face at night. And I need to start doing that because, I'm getting older. My skin is definitely aging. So I definitely want to do a nighttime regimen and a morning regimen and be very religiously consistent with it. So that is number 8. Number 9, work on this Jeep. This Jeep is in Bruce's mother's name, and she has given it to me to drive. And it needs a transmission, it needs a tune-up, and the tires. It probably needs new tires. So those are just the mechanical things that it needs, and I definitely will be doing those this year. After that, I have non-mechanical things like a stereo system, and I want to get an amp in the back, and I want to get a reverse camera. But those are the things that I definitely will be doing for the Jeep this year because I love this Jeep. It is perfect for me. I love the size of it. I love everything about it. That's number 9. And number 10, the last New Year's resolution or goal that I have is kind of an announcement, but not really. But it's just, I haven't mentioned this yet. I talk to Bruce about it every day. I've been talking to Bruce about it all year this year. But it's just been kind of notes and planning and lists and ideas. But I'm ready to start putting that into action. And that is to get busy working on my new shop. My new shop is going to be an Etsy shop, and it's going to be, the one thing that I have accomplished is I know it's going to be called Purple Witch Apothecary. So it's going to be kind of new agey, witchy, kind of good vibes, that kind of thing. And I'm obviously going to do wax melts again. But I feel like now I could do it a lot better because I just didn't know much about business or anything like that. And I've since trying it last time, I just think I could do a better job this time. And I know more specifically the theme and the vibe and the feel and the look, that I want. And so I just feel like I feel like I'm not trying to do this to I want to earn a living with my Etsy shop, but I just want to share what I'm already doing with the world, basically. So there will definitely be wax melts, but then I'm also going to do hand tie-dyed shirts with designs and sayings on them that I do myself with my Cricut. But then I'm also going to do other things. But the first 2 things that will start my shop off will be wax melts and tie-dyed t-shirts. I will not be opening shop this year, like in 2022. That will not be happening, but I am going to start doing the work for it. So first thing is testing a wax blend. The company that I was using when I did this before no longer exists. So I have to find another company. I have to find the right price and what works for me, what holds the most fragrance oil, because that's ultimately the most important part. The second thing, after I've found the wax blend that I like and the company and the website that I want to use, then I'm going to focus this year on coming up with 3 house blends that are not popular blends or blends that anyone else has done, blends that I've completely created on my own. I'm setting my goals low so that I can better accomplish them. So 3 blends I want to test them to the point where I know if they need to cure, do they not need to cure, how long do they need to cure, what warmer is best for them. I want to have all that information this time. The third thing is a logo. I want to design and create my own logo. So that's going to take a while. So I definitely want to do that. I need to learn how to tie-dye. I've literally never tie-dyed anything in my life, so I definitely need to learn how to do that and work on it and practice it. And I need to practice using iron-on vinyl with my Cricut. So those are all of my New Year's resolutions or goals, things that I will be working on consistently throughout this fall coming up year. And yeah, I'm really excited. I have a lot to work on, but I feel like I can do it because I'm really motivated and excited and kind of happy and clear-headed for the first time in years. So let me know in the comments down below, what are your New Year's resolutions? Do you share any of the same ones that I've mentioned here? Also, let me know in the comments, what did you do for New Year's this year? Did you go out and party? Did you get dressed up and all glamified and go out? Let me know what you did. Let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. And thank you for still being here. Thank you for watching me, still being interested in me, still caring. I appreciate you all so much. Happy New Year's. I love you all so much. See you next year. Bye.